Hello there and welcome back to some more Dishonored. Last time we got through the end of the Knife of Dunwall, where we followed Dowd, and I kind of feel like the Knife of Dunwall was a little bit short, because it started out with the whole outsider thing and something going to happen to Dowd and he going to do something to try and prevent that, if he could find out the truth behind the name Delilah. And just as we found out about the name Delilah, the Knife of Dunwall basically ended. She's a Brigmore Witch. I'm kind of hoping we're not playing as Dowd in the Brigmore Witches, because it doesn't matter. It just felt a little bit short. Another thing is, at the end of the Knife of Dunwall, when the overseers attacked the Dowd's hideout and things happened, I gave in to the darker side. And as soon as one of my assassins died, I just went, screw it, I'm gonna kill everyone. And while that was amusing for a short while, I quickly found out that for me that was kind of boring, actually. Because just blazing through killing everything, that was too easy. I didn't even have any runes, any powers unlocked or anything set to for killing. Everything was basically based on stealth, and most of my equipment was as well, but I had no problems with it. It was amusing slightly while it happened, but it was actually kind of boring. So I probably won't be doing that again. Stealthing through, trying to find ways to not kill people, trying as much as possible to not be discovered is part of the fun for me. So you will not see me go all out berserk mode, balls to the wall, murder hobo again. With that said, let's dive right into the Brigmore Witches and see what Delilah's the face of the DLC, so let's see what this is about. New game, Dunker. A save game for the Knife of Dunwall has been found. You can use your progression in the Brigmore Witches. You will retrieve your equipment and powers. Not retain, but retrieve? Which progression do you want to use? High Chaos, which is kind of interesting because I got the achievement on ending for Low Chaos, basically the redemption path. Or is High Chaos the redemption path? I think it said that it was the Low Chaos. Well, since this is the only progression I have, let's go for it. You've chosen to use the High Chaos progression of the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches. Continue? Yes. Because Billy admitted to being the traitor, and we forgave her. Maybe that's all it takes to get the redemption ending? Because the progression, well, the mission screen said High Chaos, Total High. And all that came from the last mission. I didn't kill anyone before that, I think. I didn't kill anyone, right? No, I accidentally killed Timsh's maid that he wanted to get his slimy hands on. Accidentally, she was cowering in a stair. I tried to go past, but I knocked her down and she kind of died from the fall. Unintentionally. But this is the only save I have, so let's go. Hi, Dowd, veteran. Moderately challenging, yeah. Because it's either yeah, right, it's either easier or more damage. So let's go for it. Creating a new, yeah, because I don't have one. Chuktas, troubled sleep. You have been ill at ease ever since you assassinated Empress Jessamine Caldwin and aided in the abduction of her daughter Emily.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces.
Probably.
He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned.
Are we gonna be in astral space? No. We're gonna record something.
It's been months since I killed the Empress, but it feels like only seconds ago I heard her yelling for her daughter, Emily. Corvo's face going slack with shock. And somewhere in my head, the outsiders laugh.
I was about to say, isn't this the... Yep, I remember this. I remember recording this.
On our debt. Did you ever think you deserved to lose your Empress? That a better man took her life, while you gaped like a fool? Come on, Corvo. Prove me wrong.
Oh, hi! Hey! Okay, this is not how it went. I don't wanna. This is a dream for astral space. No! Ow! I have health elixirs, nice. Since if I'm just gonna have to defeat him, then there you are. Uneasy sleep.
Damn it.
Sir, Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
I hear a rune. Alright. Or a bone charm even. Corrupted bone charm are powerful bone charms that come with a cost. Locate them, like normal bone charms, by listening for the song they emit or with a void gaze power. Equip them in the bone charms tab of the journal. Corrupted bone charms, eh? Just give me a moment while I try and do something about my slightly runny nose. Oh, slightly better, sorry about that. Okay, so two things. One, there was the line in the beginning about the a mad killer on the loose, basically. I think they were kind of referring to Corvo. Well, not true in my case, and I'm sure in many others' case as well. Would have been kind of neat if that had reflected on how you actually played through the original Dishonored. Well, the base game, not the original, but the base game. Also, I did say I was kind of hoping I wasn't playing as Dowd, because this... I mean, I don't know how it was. I got this game basically like it is, with everything included, both DLCs. Well, all three DLCs. I guess the first one is some kind of fighting thingy-majinga-majog I'm not really interested in. I'm here for the story, mostly. I'm hoping that the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches were sold as one package, because it feels kind of... Otherwise it feels kind of greedy to take a story, basically chop it in half and sell it as two different packages. I mean, do all the DLC you want, make all the stories you want in the DLC, but at least sell them as one complete package. If these were sold as two different packages, that doesn't really sit well with me. Not that there's anything we can do about it now. Anyway, I still hear something. I still have my stuff, though not my actual stuff. I had a lot of choke dust and stuff. Where the hell is this thing? Below me. I want to go get that. So I can stop hearing this whispering. Oh, right, your wrist crossbow. A very ceremonious cutscene for a rune. There's the pull power. I was wondering about that one in the Knife of Dunwall. Because the arcane bond, but yeah, it has its benefits from pull. Yep, it didn't even have pull in the Knife of Dunwall. It was kind of weird that it showed up in the Knife of Dunwall when if you didn't even have pull. That sounds fine and all. Pull inanimate objects towards you from a distance. Consumable items are used or stored immediately, so telekinesis. Level 2, pull living things and bodies towards you from a distance. When enemies are pulled close enough, they are suspended in air. Corpses and unconscious bodies are automatically carried. Right. So what you're telling me is bend time. Because that's more fun. And way better for sneaking. So Thomas is there. You can stay there. I saw books up here. Have I read both these books before? A note from Dowd. No need to waste breath with apologies or excuses. You taught me that. All I can say is that as soon as I left Dunwall, my head felt clear. Maybe for the first time. You told me once that people like us burn hot, then burn up. We don't get a chance to start over. No long days in the sun. But I know you, Dowd. Despite all the blood on your hands, you've been stashing coin. No one does that if they're not holding on to something. You've got some kind of plan, some hope for a new life. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't, but that's what you gave me when you let me walk away. The one thing you said that wasn't possible, and I will never forget that. When the time comes, and it will, I hope you're watching close so you get that chance too. I left a book for you. The world is big, bigger than I knew. There are lots of places where an old man like you could disappear. Spoilers, he won't, because Corvo is gonna get him. My Corvo spared him. So I'm not actually sure what happened to him. No, I don't want to drink a mana potion. I know I can... Yes, I know. I don't want to do that. Excerpt from a guide to port cities across the Empire of the Isles. Potterstead in Bristol, a small town, but the locals are charming and the ale is unmatched. Be certain to visit during the month of winds for their pennant festival. Does everyone run around with a pennant on their back, or what? Dunwall, Bristol. Stay the fuck away because the rat plague is awful. Also, people are dying in the streets. The regime here is extremely corrupt and you're just liable to get screwed over. There's a brothel though, if that's your thing. Notes on the capital city could fill a dozen such volumes. All delights exist in Dunwall if you've got the coin, and all miseries if you're broke. Unless you're well connected through someone in Dunwall Tower, one of the key families, the City Watch or River Patrol, make sure your permits are in order. Otherwise, you're likely to have your cargo seized by the port authorities for any reason they care to concoct. Colkenny in Morley. While the harbour master here is particular about the kinds of goods you're carrying, the rest of the town is more lax. Be sure to visit the inn or on the rock for the best mutton stew in all the Isles. That does sound good. Yarrow in Tivia. The cold here will snatch the breath from your lungs, but it is met in equal strength by the civility of its well-mannered citizens. The cozy taverns are kept warm by their famously crafted iron stoves, though the northern food takes some adjustment. Bejeweled aristocrats laugh and drink side by side with weathered, leathery-skinned farmers, clapping one another on the back until the dim hours. It is hard to make a friend here, or to truly understand the worldview of the native-born, but once you do, you'll have a friend for life. I kinda like the sound of that. Everyone cavorting together, having fun. At least on the surface. No idea what the underbelly of the city looks like. Colero from in Serkonos. This city is crowded in the warmer months, and for a good reason. You'll find yourself shoulder to shoulder with scantily clad locals and foreigners on holiday, pale skin burned pink by the sun. That sounds like me. I never get tan, I only get red. Which somehow seems larger and brighter in Serkonos. The food in Colero is a shining example of Serkonan cuisine, and there's always music, always dancing. Hand-rolled on the steps of tobacco shops, the cigars are of course fresher than the ones you've had shipped to other parts of the Empire. So is this a kind of this world's Cuba? Karnaca in Serkonos, the jewel of the south at the edge of the world. The city is bustling with industry after a wave of settlers from Morley and an influx of wealthy trading companies from Dunwall. Everywhere you go in Karnaca, there are new ideas. Hybrid forms of music, groundbreaking theories of natural philosophy, and even extravagant delicacies made by mixing ingredients from all the known cultures. The locals work tirelessly for their coin, welcoming the elite from across the Isles, so an actual melting pot of culture, creating new culture. That sounds kind of cool, especially the food part. I love food. I love cooking. More books. Cobbled bits of bone. Did I read this one? Except from a journal covering various occult artifacts. They say my mother was a witch, but the truth, as so often is the case, depends on perspective and your place in the world. She relied on poisons made from exotic herbs and the blowfish that live in the reef waters near Pandyssia. Her powers originated in hallucinogenics, yes, delivered through guile or by force to those who crossed her. There was an unusual intensity in her gaze for certain, but it came from within, not from the outsider. It's what happens to anyone pushed to the absolute edge of sanity and survival, who stays there for years, then returns to walk among the sheep in so-called civilized society. My mother was crafty, but if it was anything more than powders, hidden knives, and guile, I never saw it. Like they tell children, some of those truly touched by the black-eyed bastard can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies as easy as they wriggle their fingers and toes. The overseers are right to fear us, to warn the common folk to stay near their homes at night and to keep their families close. But there are other ways his influence manifests itself. Those who serve me share in some of what I can do, and I suspect it's the same for Delilah Copperspoon's coven. Then there are those who can craft runes and charms. The old woman across town, they call her Granny Rags, she carves and polishes the bones of whales, stringing them together and opening them to the void until they moan like the fever sick on a cold night. I found a few of her talismans, and with each one I touched, a tiny piece of me departed and settled in with her. What does she gain? A longer life? Some other kind of power I don't understand? The making of such things is beyond me. I've known 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider, but I've known dozens more who wanted it, who stood at night in stagnant ponds or begged with the dust blowing through graveyards. People who gutted farm animals or burned the flesh of men thinking it would call forth the void. I met a dying man once who had collected runes and charms for years. He crushed them all into powder, made a paste, and ate them, thinking he could gain whatever magic was in the things. His death was long and painful. I also knew a woman from Karnaca who would trade for charms and other bits of whalebone. She cracked them apart and fused them back together, then sold them. I bought one of these corrupted charms that she swore would cause sharp metal to break on my skin, and it worked. But each time it did, one of my teeth turned black and fell out. Ugh, okay, that's a nightmare I've had, yes. That's probably a nightmare most of us have had. After the 3rd time, I gave it to one of my men. Now, when he smiles, it's all bleeding gums, and I wonder what parts inside of him are turning black. Sometimes I ask myself, without these gifts, would I be a man to fear? Would I be called the Knife of Dunwall, with my name whispered through the markets and the alleyways, The high towers and drawing rooms? I'd like to think so, but it really doesn't matter. As long as I bear this mark, I'll use whatever craft I have to force my will on the world. The harder trick is undoing what I've done. Right, I got a corrupted charm. Oh, I have the... Where is it? Which one of these is the corrupted one? That one. Statuesque. Benefit while standing still, you cannot be seen by enemies unless they are in combat with you. Ooh. Penalty, mana does not regenerate at all? Ooh. Ooh. To be fair, I barely use any mana potions, but that's because my mana regenerates and I actually wait a long enough time between using my powers to allow basically all the mana to be regenerated. Then again, I haven't had the bend time power until now, which sucks up a lot of mana. I do use Void Gaze a lot. And Blink. And Blink. Void Gaze and Blink. I mean, I think I can do fine without it. I'm sometimes stealthy enough. Sometimes stealthy enough. Let's see, what do we want? Having your weapons out doesn't slow you. Yes, please. So now I can stealth with my weapons out. If your weapons are sheathed, your speed is boosted. Sure. We likes the speed. Choking is faster? Yes. Speed matters. So now we're very stealthy. Not stealthy, but very fast, and choking is good. Is that how I... Yes. The Reclamation of Dunwall. Excerpt from a pamphlet published in response to the plague. Dunwall, the seat of power in the known civilized world, the Empire of the Isles. It is our great capital, and it has been brought low by vermin. The very thought galls. We are faced with the reality that our once great city is in a state of shambles, and the few remaining domiciles in any habitable condition are the estates of those wealthy enough to ward themselves against that reality. A city cannot continue to thrive, populated by only the upper classes and their cloistered sycophants. Even if the plague were gone tomorrow, in its present state, Dunwall doesn't have enough hardy people of working age to return the city to everyday function. We must find a way to attract more residents, which requires removing the cloud of fear brought about by the current regime. The Lord Regent and his lackeys are bad for business, my friends. Don't you worry, they'll be gone soon enough. So it falls on us. A plague and a tyrant must be overcome. And after that, we must undertake a third miracle, turning the screws on the obscenely wealthy, forcing them to pay back into the place that has given them their privileged lives. It is the powerful and fortunate who must pay for the rebuilding of Dunwall, even if the poorest will bear the stones and timbers of reconstruction on their backs. All this must happen for the dormant machine of commerce to restart. Without that, we are all forfeit, and the greatest city of our age will be lost. I see. But is there anything else I can find around here? The exit out that I was looking for is actually down here, through there. It's not open. It's closed off. So you hammered this up after the Overseer attack, and then you're gonna remove it again once Corvo gets here? Okay. I am not going to question your decisions. I'm just going to cock an eyebrow at them.
We'll start again in a minute. Just listen. This business with the witches, there's no pay in it. No prestige.
Don't. Let's go over Dowd's teachings again.
Forget it. Dowd's getting older. He's getting strange. And if no one else will take him on...
Don't even think it. You want to wake up dead?
Hi, fellas. Bye, fellas. The Knife of Dunwall, a survivor's tale. From a street pamphlet containing a sensationalized sighting of the assassin Dowd. Gentle reader, be assured that your coin is well spent today. What you read here may one day preserve your life and your sanity. No one has seen the Knife of Dunwall and lived to tell the tale of it, until now. The sun was setting, a bloody stain across the sky, silhouetting the noble contours of Rothwild's slaughterhouse. The stench of blood, the flesh of men and whales, soured the air. Dowd slithered from the sewers, his body slick with gore and crawling with vermin that no mortal man could have tolerated. His shadow stretched out before him on the ground, and it revealed his true nature. A horned thing warped by heresy. A shape too terrible to put into words, my gentle readers. A sorcerer from the void, without question. I could hear the moans of the dying workers he left in his wake, but he did not even pause to acknowledge their plight, for his heart is colder than Tivian ice. I can already tell this tale is bullshit. But of course people always have to sensationalize everything, don't they? Instead, he let out a guttural howl of victory, the shock of which snuffed out the life of those poor dying workers, and then he bounded away, moving from roof to roof back toward the streets. That part is true, at least. And no workers died, because I wasn't even allowed to blow up the factory. Did any of the butchers die? I don't think so. I don't remember anyone. I killed a whale, for sure, to end his torment. And I took Rothwild and shipped him off to a distant corner of the Empire, where he hopefully will do no harm. And towards the streets. And this was where I thought this chapter would end until I heard the music. The grinding metal music of the overseers echoed from the nearby alleyways, and I know there would soon be a fight. With only my sense of duty to the fallen citizens of Dunwall to keep my fear from overtaking me, I inched closer to the mouth of the alley for a better vantage. A brave contingent of... Okay, you're supporting the illegitimate regime. Gotcha. A brave contingent of overseers had captured one of Dowd's lieutenants lurking in the alley. He or she, for I could not tell beneath the thick leather of the industrial whaler suit, was prone and tied with sturdy ropes, surrounded by overseers probably. But their fixation was ultimately their undoing. Dowd fell from above, moving through the air as easily as a falcon. I swear it upon my spirit. Without sound, he glided down among them, and the music maker was the first to die as Dowd tore the man's head from his shoulders. The wretched song faded in a discordant wail. Then I watched as the most notorious assassin of our time became a flurry of leather, metal, and blood, deflecting bullets and sword blades with ease. The last overseer, no doubt consumed with terror at seeing his brothers fall so easily, sank to his knees and begged for mercy. Dowd spoke a single word that made my entrails squirm in my belly upon hearing it. The overseer shrieked like a madman until his mask split in two, as though struck by some hammer and chisel, and a stream of blood gushed forth from the crack, bathing Dowd's boots. That paints a very gory picture, and none of it happened. Except maybe the music. I can believe that. I closed my eyes at that point, too overwhelmed to witness any further atrocity. I could only hope that if that foul heretic discovered me next, my life would end swiftly. But when I opened my eyes, Dowd was nowhere to be seen. That was the last I ever saw of the Knife of Dunwall. So heed my warning, gentle reader, should you or anyone you love witness some misshapen shadow fall across your path, or should you hear the slightest rumor of dark words whispered from the rooftops, then flee. Flee with all haste. Such bullshit, man. That's not at all what happened. I can tell. I was probably there. Hello.
This will hold while we're away. Anything short of cannon fire.
Okay, so
Let's
you...
hope it won't come to that.
Yeah. So you are actually just fortifying this place for now. And I can hear something. Ah, up there. Okay. Yep. Gimme. 202 runes found. I don't think there are any other exits from here.
Corvo's coming for us, Dowd. And he's got nothing but blood on his mind.
You let me worry about that when the time comes. If it comes.
Objection? Again, I wish that the dialogue here could kind of reflect what you actually did in the base game. Sure, I killed a few people, a few unfortunate souls in the prison. Had to kill the Lady Boyle because I triggered an alarm and they all went into oh shit, oh shit, oh shit mode. I had no choice but to kill her, even though I didn't want to. And I did kill the Regent because that motherfucker deserved it. He did. I even wanted to taunt the guards by throwing his corpse out over the balcony so they could see it, but unfortunately the enemies didn't really respond to that. I even spared freaking... when I was betrayed, I even spared Havelock. Havelock killed the other two, Pendleton and Martin the Overseer. So...
They say he let Rothwild live. Is Dowd getting soft?
Rothwild's not coming back anytime soon. You should spend more time thinking about your form.
Anytime you think I'm a little soft, you're welcome to come by my office. Bring a blade.
Whoop, whoop. At least they kind of dare to speak about him when he's around, instead of just whispering behind his back and being utter cowards about it. And he does just say, yeah, bring it, instead of going apeshit. So, that's good. The Royal Spymaster, Hiram Burroughs, aka illegitimate Lord Regent and just a bastard. Excerpt from a historical record of government positions and ranks. Sounds familiar. It is said that the office of the Royal Spymaster has existed for as long as there have been Emperor and Empresses. However, in the earliest days of the Empire, this position existed in secrecy. Only after the Morley insurrection was the position publicly acknowledged due to the tremendous role that the acting Spymaster played in quelling the rebellion. Originally, members of the military or officers of the City Watch were advocated for the role, chosen by the Admiralty. In recent years, the outgoing Spymaster has made recommendations on his replacement from the small cadre of espionage agents serving him. This way, continuity is preserved, since many of the covert projects undertaken by the government are not committed to writing, only communicated in whispers, behind secured doors. Normally I would say CYA, cover your ass. Always cover your ass. Always document things, but maybe that's not very smart when it comes to espionage. Or if you have to make it really difficult to find and or decrypt. This leads to the most common critique of the office of the Royal Spymaster, that actions are taken and deeds committed that even the Emperor or Empress is not aware of. This lack of oversight or accountability is a commonly debated topic during parliamentary sessions, but those who hold the position of Royal Spymaster insist that in order to function, the role must exist outside existing bureaucracy or law, so that they can conspire with assassins to kill the Empress and, ooh, shiny, and kidnap the heir apparent. So, yeah, I don't think the Royal Spymaster position is going to be like that. I don't actually remember. I don't think it was mentioned. Corvo kept being protector and advisor, and the Empire rose to new glories, but nothing was said about the Spymaster position, I believe. Are we done here? Can we talk to Thomas?
Thomas finished his scouting run. When you've talked to him, I'll give you the latest word from inside the prison.
The prison? Are we going back to the prison? The Whalers. One gentleman of advanced age swore that his brother had been taken by the Whalers, a notorious gang associated with a man called Dowd. I actually thought the Whalers would be the people who hunt whales, not a street gang. According to Peter Mansfeld, his brother Radulf was proud of working with the Royal Spymaster's Responsible Citizens Group, RSRCG. Yeah, that's not a very rememberable acronym. Feeling no shame in reporting on what he perceived as shady dealings by his rivals at the fish markets. But this might have been the source of his trouble. On the 6th evening of the month of Hearths, Radulf came storming into Peter's home, white-faced and panic-stricken, claiming to have been chased by a group of ruffians wearing the leather suits and vapor masks used by the men working in the whale oil factories. Peter gave him supper and drink, sending him on his way later in the night, after which Radulf was never again seen. Serkonos. Serkonos, the jewel of the south, is best known for its warm winds, spiced foods, and endless beaches. While the city of Colero sees the heaviest flow of travelers from across the Isles, Karnaca, on the southernmost edge of the known world, is preferred among the elite of the Empire. Preferred. That's why it looked weird. It is preferred. Not preferred, but preferred. It is said that a month spent resting beneath the sun on the beaches of Serkonos or within one of the rural villages can cure most maladies. Travelers bring back recipes and styles from the south, and the dances that all Serkonos will learn in their youth are favored in Bristol for their sensuality, copied by the fashionable aristocracy in the capital city of Dunwall, because of course they do. The only persistent trouble in Serkonos originates along the string of tiny islands stretching away from the mainland to the east. For generations, pirates have hidden among this archipelago, raiding traders passing between the isles and, more recently, attacking whaling ships returning with rich stores of oil, because oil makes the empire go round and round. Thomas's journal. A recent journal entry written in a careful hand. Our troubles began with a name, Delilah. A mystery given to Dodd by the face he sees in his dream. Face, not Fae. Face he sees in his dreams, and whose voice he hears when kneeling at the shrines hidden in the lost parts of the city. None of us have ever heard this voice, but we know its power. It spoke to our master, telling him of his coming doom and saying that solving this riddle was the only way to escape. Spoilers, it won't, because we know what happens to Dowd. He's caught by Corvo. We knew nothing of Delilah, except that we found a whaling ship by that name. A tenuous connection, but where the outsider's word is concerned, there are no coincidences. We discovered the ship was named after a woman who once walked the halls of Dunwall Tower with Jessamine Caldwell. Later she became a painter, an apprentice of Sokolov himself, until she snared an aristocratic patron named Arnold Timsh. We met Timsh's niece, who offered us information on Delilah in exchange for eliminating her uncle. Removing aristocrats was our specialty, so our master agreed. With Barrister Arnold Timsh gone, his niece divulged everything she knew. Delilah was much more than a painter, and she was hiding in the old Brigmore Manor outside the city. Also, we spoke to a statue in Arnold Timsh's manor that came alive. But by then we were too late. Delilah anticipated our threat. For some time she had been working her corruptive influence on the best of us, the assassin Billy Lurk. Delilah turned Lurk against us, and together they sold us out to the overseers. When we returned to our hideout in the flooded district, we were swarmed by gold masks and hounds. But Dowd is quick and wise in our trade. In the end he kept us alive, except one, though there were losses. There we go. Now our resources are strained. Some of the men are grumbling. I see the strain on Dowd's face. Killing the Empress, handing over her daughter. Those are not easy burdens to bear, and Lurk's betrayal weighs on him heavily. His sleep is troubled by curses and shouts. Now we make preparations to strike back at Delilah. She's planning something in Brigmore, something that affects everyone in the Isles, and she will be expecting us. Like our master, she shares her gifts from the outsider with those who follow her. How many are they, I wonder? According to a book Corvo found, there are 3 Brigmore Witches. I think there were 3. I have no secrets from my master. My loyalty is without question, but I fear these may be the last days of the Whalers. Perhaps the last days of Dowd. Okay, so the gang is actually called Whalers. Didn't know that. Also, nice little overview from the Knife of Dunwall. Alright, Thomas. Tell me what you got.
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Excellent. Lizzie has enemies inside Coldridge. If we play this right, she'll be begging to do business with us.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
No, I'm pretty ready to leave. I think I've gone everywhere I could. Everywhere else was... wait a minute.
At your pleasure.
I saw that. Collect blueprints to unlock... Yes. Aha. Aha. Did I miss anything else then? I almost missed the blueprints. But I don't think there's anything else. Though I did see another book here. The Metaphysica Mysterium. Excerpt from a longer band work on a supernatural ritual. It is said that we should not sully our hands when combating the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical by my brothers, but the rewards have been invaluable. I have harnessed the same energies employed by the outsider and his accursed followers while avoiding their corruption. This feels very familiar. I think I've read this before. Maybe. I will prescribe a twofold method in this text. Indirection. As the unwholesome powers of the outsider use living flesh as a conduit, we can avoid being tainted by using the flesh of others instead. Containment. By using channels and barriers, we can focus these void energies in a raw state, shielding them from the perverse perspectives of the outsider. That didn't tell me very much. But yeah, otherwise I think we are all done here, so we can go now, Thomas.
Is it time to go, sir?
Yes, Thomas, let's go to Coldridge Prison. Going back to the prison. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of looking forward to it. So yeah, I have High Chaos. Solely based on the very last mission where I went apeshit and killed everyone. Which I won't do again because, like I said, made the game kind of boring. Oh well, maybe we can get back to low chaos again? A stay of execution for Lizzie. You need Lizzie Stride's boat to reach Delilah's stronghold at Brigmore Manor. Unfortunately, the leader of the Dead Eels gang is locked up in Coldridge Prison, and you've got to break her out. Didn't we read a book about her? Didn't she basically walk around barefoot and filed her teeth down to be kind of cartoony shark evil? Cartoony shark evil, you know what I mean.
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players, gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials.
Mad Hatters.
But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall, or perhaps myself, that after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
She does have shark teeth. As a doubt, you can use your network of spies. Yeah, okay. And buy favors and stuff. No, I have not much money. Oh, my sleep dart is full. So my choke. Okay, so I do actually kind of keep all this. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, boot stealth 2. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Overseer Dowd. You are disguised as an overseer. An overseer has been summoned to Coldridge Prison. Your contacts will intercept him and send you in his place. Using this overseer's uniform as a disguise should fool the prison guards long enough to get you inside. Misplaced rune? Yeah, sure, give me that. Forged requisition orders allows your contact to deliver stun mines to the prison. I'm full on stun mines. You know what? No, I what's this white line? I wanna go through this, stealth this on my own. I'm hankering for some stealthing after the last killing mission.
Lizzie Stride is in there, but we don't know where they're holding her. They're playing overseer music from the loudspeakers. We couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Why the music?
One of their prisoners. A spy caught at Dunwall Tower. The guards have sent for overseers to investigate.
I'll be back with Lizzie Stride. Stay hidden.
A spy from Dunwall Tower, eh? Who they play music for, and they basically only play the music to interrupt the outsider's magic. This is Stride that later the former Lord Protector's escape has put the place on high alert because he killed people breaking out. Alright. Here we are, back again. No trespassing, we don't care. There's the rune, just in front of us. Let's go get it. Oh, magic will not work. Okay, so I can't even void gaze. Oh, so this is gonna be an actual stealth mission. No funny business shenanigan magic at all. Thank you. There are 2 runes, and I can't use my void gaze to find the other rune either. I need to... I was about to say, I kind of want to... Wait, I don't... So it disrupts everything. Even my jumpy jump. Oh. I was wondering, hey, why can't I jump? That's why. Might as well save them, so I have that done. Maybe I should have bought that overseer uniform. But yeah, I was gonna say, maybe my first order of business should be to get up there and disrupt the music. Ooh. Finger butthole. But maybe then they will kind of notice that something is off, so maybe I shouldn't. I mean, the AI has kind of been kind of smart. As soon as someone's gone, they go, oh, someone should be patrolling here, and then someone else comes to patrol, and they keep changing their patrol routes based on where I am. Which I... Who needs a map?
Arc pylons, Sokolov's latest.
That's if they're operational. The second you run out of whale oil tanks, you're defenseless, and the prisoner goes straight out to the bridge.
Exactly. Which is why we drained the water. No one survives that far.
Still, the Lord Regent won't tolerate another escape. We have to be extra careful.
Okay. Yep, I'm ready. I'm moving very fast even though I'm crouched. Okay. Ooh. You can... Ah, okay. It's playing through the loudspeakers.
They don't hesitate to kill their own.
For gross dereliction of duty and the reasonable treasonous conspiracy, I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Take aim. Fire!
You shot before I said fire.
Private Morris, you refused to pursue Corvo into the sewer complex on the day of his escape.
Did you see how many Corvo
You
killed?
displayed cowardice in the face of a national crisis, and I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Take aim.
He didn't even say fire that time. Who's talking?
And to receiving both money and plate in return for high treason. I hereby sentence you to death. Ready. Take aim.
There's someone over here.
It's finished. Stand down. Asked to convey to you his personal thanks for carrying out this sentence. It hasn't been easy, but we can all take comfort in a small measure of justice being done. Rest assured, Corvo will be caught.
Ha!
And we'll give him the same treatment. Right, men? Double ration of whiskey tonight.
Ah, it was you who was talking. If I had Blink, I could kind of jump over these. But I don't. Okay, you keep standing there. Someone's supposed... I haven't even... What? Haven't even taken anyone out yet. Ow. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know, you killed 3 people? Maybe that's why no one's making the rounds over there? Did you consider that?
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
Oop. Do. Okay, you only go over there. Whoop. Okay, and you watch over the entrance. No, they're not, because you people have killed people. You people have killed people.
Why is no one making rounds over here?
I feel kind of safe here.
Watch your back. We may have an intruder.
This is getting old.
I haven't even done anything yet.
Better make a pass over here.
You can...
Where is he?
How?
Clear the line.
I was hiding in the bushes. Assholes. Gonna have to hide. I mean, it's better for you. It's better to be a coward for a minute than dead for the rest of your life. That's actually very true. Just don't be a coward at the wrong moment. Be a coward when it matters. There's nothing wrong with being a coward. Pouch. Yes, thank you. Sewers beneath Dunwall. So the right of purpose is definitely read that one. So don't need that one anymore. Aw, so you're the one who gave Corvo the assistance. Also, thank you. I didn't even know you were there. I salute you. Corvo thanks you for your service. Wasn't there... Ah, right. There was something over here. A wire tool? Because I only have... yeah. Just need to get into the prison. Yes, please. I found 1 out of 2 runes. I forgot how many bone charms it said. I can't... I can't. I want to, but I can't. So, on the way out, remember? There's probably a rune and a bone charm somewhere. Because I'm guessing this will take me into the prison proper. Hi! What the shit? Okay. Yeah, the choking is way faster. What the hell? I wasn't prepared for that. No wonder I fumbled that. Okay, no, so there can still be stuff in here. Let's close that door. Can I use stuff in here? Perfect. I am back to the blue-tinted world. No people? Ignore me, please. Overseer arrival. Remember that an overseer has been summoned to address the situation in the interrogation room. Until the overseer arrives, no one is to enter the interrogation room. The prisoner cells are off limits to overseers and other visitors, no exceptions. So, there's someone in the interrogation room, huh? This is probably gonna open that. Because that was the bridge I saw before. I don't think I need to go there. Except, can I... There's a rune of corrupted charm over there. There's a rune over there. Okay, good. Both of them are this way. Hey, I remember being here with Corvo. I remember this place. I remember I killed people here. Oh, I kind of like this. What does this do? Closes the door. I don't think we want that, but we're closing the door. Log updates. Remember to take extra care in logging transfers. Even temporary transfers of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure that the logbook is available in the guard booth between sections C and D at all times. Okay, I can keep that closed, because then no one can go in here and accidentally find the corpses.
3 men to the firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Hammered drink said he chose a bad day to sleep in. Morris lost his nerve at the sewer gates. Neither of them knew anything. They died to satisfy the Lord Regent's office.
And Officer Thorpe?
Thorpe slipped him the key. Everyone knows that. He got weak. They paid him off, but he couldn't tell us who it was. And believe me, he wanted to by the end.
You've seen Corvo train, haven't you? Once he had the key, there was no stopping him. And the way he went off that bridge? How do you stop a man who'll make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care.
Or like he's more than human.
You think he's a...
I think we played that overseer noise for a reason. I think there's more happening here than any of us know.
So why aren't you playing the overseer music inside the prison?
All cells in Section B are under quarantine until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Kinda need to get rid of that, huh? Law execution notice. Attention! Executions of personnel responsible for enabling the escape of the former Lord Protector will continue today. The execution yard remains off limits unless otherwise specified. Additional security installations along the execution yard wall are complete. Additional work on the main gate will continue throughout the coming days. All workers must show identification for the duration of the construction. All logbook entries must contain the prisoner name and the destination cell number. The logbook is in the guard booth between sections C and D. Do not neglect to log every prison transfer. Failure to do so is a punishable offense. Okay, so it goes into that room, so it must be in this room somewhere where I can...
I'm not saying easy, but I can do it once the cell door's open. You? How? In the first rush, I take 2, 3, before they get their swords out, pick up their pistols. I'm a good shot.
How good?
I'm better than most of the people here. It's a fact. If I keep moving, I can take the rest one-on-one. It'll be bloody, but it's doable.
You're not thinking. If a fight even starts, you'd be finished. When that alarm goes, your odds are just about 0. Me, I just keep quiet. Slip by when no one's looking. Take as long as it takes.
Either way, you'd have to be lucky. And a complete madman.
Agreed.
You'd have to be Corvo, in other words.
Yeah, true. So, let's see. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Until the representative from the Abbey is certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
Heretical. Over there. Corruption. Yep.
Huh?
Nope. You saw nothing. There's no one here. Shh. No one here. As soon as you move, I move. Move. I will you to move. Move. Not this way, goddammit.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
No. Nothing is wrong. Nothing.
What's going on there?
Cut.
Guards!
I
tried, okay? You saw me trying. You saw me trying.
Device or arc pylon is for use only by personnel trained in proper.
At least they aren't dead, eh? Though this way I am very rapidly running out of sleep darts. I should take more care. I'm just gonna put these guys on the other side of there's a door and close the door so the corpses won't be found. Not corpses, bodies. There's the logbook, and here's. I don't want to rewire it. Yeah. Okay, so, it's a good thing I bought this. La 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 la. Sure, takes a bit of mana, but, rather that than, you know, taking a crap ton of damage.
To use lethal force against any unidentified or unauthorized persons on the premises.
Okay.
Another night.
I'm gonna wanna take that guy down. There's a guy upstairs. I hope you other prisoners will keep quiet. Please don't walk through the door. I feel a sneeze coming on. Are you coming or not? I guess not. Or, wait. Gotcha.
The
None of you see
so-called
anything?
radial interdiction device or ARC pylon.
Oh, it didn't come.
For use only
Good.
by personnel
Just made my
trained in
nose a bit
proper
runnier.
printing procedure.
Good. Sleep tight. Whew. I hate sneeze teases. Okay, there's one. Hi. He was about to call the guards, okay? Screw you, Timsh.
That was then. You're forgetting about
Shit.
the Empress. That was when we had something to lose.
I guess he managed to call the guards.
You just haven't been there to see it happen.
Oh crap. I think I'm actually peacing out. I'm nowhere. As I do not have the sleep darts to deal with all the guards.
Prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel. Detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Well, I was too busy laughing at Timsh's misfortune to actually look for the guards. Oh well. But hey, at least no one has died yet. Small victories. Timsh. You guys. What? Okay, so are you giving up now? Is that what you're saying? You're giving up?
How old did you say your sister was? Like someone else.
I just wanna. Because I can. I think I came from there with Corvo, yeah? So, Timsh is here. Are we gonna find other people that either Corvo or Dowd have captured? Kinda wanted to taunt Timsh. Guess I'm not allowed to. There's the guard station.
There are unsecured
Log warning. All book. Yeah, okay, that one
on the
again.
premises. All Coldridge personnel. Detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
So basically, orders as before. A hatter? This character is busy. There's a guard. Nowhere? He's in there. Isn't there? Wasn't there supposed to be another guard upstairs?
Shut up.
Red Swarm. There's someone walking around. I wasn't prepared for him to move this way. Okay.
Look out. You got a prowler.
You sure do. There's one alarm rung. So definitely not getting any sort of bonus for not being discovered. One for not killing is still in the works now. Winston Fogarty removed. Lizzie Stride moved to A00. Lucas Penrose moved to D11. Jane Cochran temporarily removed. Shit. Shit. Shit, shit, shit.
You taunt me. Just wait until there's no bars between us. That'll be a good day.
Got you.
I think you're being quiet.
It's fine, it's fine. Come here, I'll let you join your friends. Don't you worry. Now let me just find your patrolling friend and we'll all be good. And let me... Ammunition key locker. Ammunition locker key. Not key locker. It's an ammunition key locker that needs an ammunition locker key. Where's your... There you are. There's... Yeah, you're the one I'm looking for. You're gonna come through here, you're gonna go a little bit that way.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises. All Coldridge personnel. Detain or kill anyone currently in a restricted area.
Yeah, I would think that kind of basically goes... That sounds like yeah, standard operating procedure. Aren't there supposed to be one more guy here? Isn't there supposed to be at least one more guy here? Did he wake up and start walking around? Oh, she is close. But there's stuff everywhere.
Make a mistake one day, and that's gonna be it. My hands on his throat.
You're another hatter? A hatchery hater? How did he walk through this? Just like that, I guess. He was incorporeal. The door went right through him.
On the premises. All Coldridge personnel. Detain
There were two people here less than a minute ago. Are you eating him? Are you eating the corpses? What's going on? I know I'm not crazy. Because I threw down a guy here, so there were two, and I said, isn't there supposed to be... I actually said, aren't there supposed to be another one, but this is supposed to be... Isn't there supposed to be another one here? So there were two. Then I walked away, found another guy, and now there was only one again. I'm not going crazy. 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 There is a rune that way, and I want it.
There are unsecured prisoners active on the premises.
Yeah.
All Coldridge personnel. Detain or kill
You are
anyone
kind of
currently
running
in
out
a
of guards,
restricted
though.
area.
There's someone in the interrogation room. Because I think this was the interrogation room. There were two people in that guard booth. If I take you there, and there's only one person lying on the floor, I'm going to assume that Granny Rags stole the body. If that's okay. Should have watched how you move before I do this. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Thank you. Okay, and if we go back to the guard booth, the Hatters! Keep the Hatters away from the eels! The one in Section D, Cell 11, tried to attack that former dead eel leader again. We can't afford any additional investigations or mistakes right now. So keep them apart. D11. Didn't they move the guy in D11? No, she was moved to A00. He was moved to D11. The corpses are vanishing. They're just vanishing. This place is haunted. And I'm kind of uncomfortable. That's a corpse. I thought there was actually someone there, but no, that's a corpse.
What happened here?
Deep-fried human. Ammunition. Brigmore chest. Brigmore chest? What? Also, let me pick this up. Yum. Transporters, Lieutenant Wright. The hatter we brought in was trying to stash this loot in the canal when we busted him. Looks like he's the one who hit Lord Bryman's carriage a few nights back. So far, he has not named his accomplices, but he will once he gets his turn in the interrogation room. Document everything, and then deliver it to the Lord Regent's office, and make sure none of it gets lost along the way, or it's both our heads. Ashfield. So that's the Mad Hatter then. Yeah, that did say Brigmore chest, didn't it? Document request. Dear Officer Ashfield, I would like to most humbly request access to documents concerning the new experimental choke dust, which you may have recently found yourself in possession of. I understand this is a delicate subject matter, and I assure you every precaution will be taken with the documents to ensure they remain confidential. If access to these documents is agreeable to you, please have one of your men deliver them to my cell. Respectfully, your friend in A25. Excerpt from interrogation logs at Coleridge Prison, month of Nets, prisoner 35 4A 9123. Goal: location of collaborator in theft of goods. Method: heated metal bolts applied to feet. Barbaric. Outcome: promising response at first, but the subject lost consciousness due to shock. Next prisoner. Goal: confession to vandalism, sleep deprivation. Disorientation. Subject falsely confessed to crime as well as other unrelated acts. Yeah, that's what you get with torture. People who aren't used to it will admit to basically everything to get the torture to stop, while people who are accustomed to torture won't say a damn thing. Or will just provide you with false information anyway. Location of a weapon cache tied to attacks on river patrol checkpoints. Water tank. Tank mechanism malfunction. Subject drowned. Name of conspiracy organizer. This must be the Mad Hatter then. Engagement with phobia. Spiders. Subject divulged the information before the hatch to the spider basket was even opened. Yeah. They suck. They all suck.
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again. How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot!
Right. I think she got him. Oh yeah, she definitely got him. Guessing that's guard 1 and that's guard 2. Yeah, they had that coming. Miserable bastards. Okay, so Delilah's over there. Not Delilah. Lizzie. We need to get to Delilah. Well, the central control system is over there. And most of the guards are taken care of. So I guess we'll continue to sneak through this in the next episode. I'm leaving this one here. No one's dead yet. And no one's going to die as long as I can prevent it. Anyway, as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Believe in yourself. Believe you're awesome. You deserve it. We all deserve to think we're awesome now and then. And, brain frizzle. I hope you have a terrific continuation of your day or afternoon or evening or whatever it is, and please, take care.